Are we live? I think we're live. Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, what is up? This is Livy Igor coming live from London. If you guys are watching me on a replay, drop me a hashtag style. Y'all know the drill. I help the multicultural, multi-ethnic to brand on social media and also to earn at the same time. So if that is you and you are looking to make 500, 500 to 1,000 pounds per month, absolutely just drop hashtag hybrid TikTok. I'm going to leave the live on Insta, Facebook, and YouTube so you guys can watch it there. And today we're going to be talking about the reality in branding. So I know we're on all different platforms. Hey, Angelina. Oh, hey, Anuf. How are you guys? Kiara Tanad. Sorry if I mistake your name. But today we're going to be talking about how reality in your brand is so important, right? And when I say reality in your brand, I want you to understand building a brand on social media is not difficult, online and offline, which is what I meant. Hey, Fadina love, are you not preparing the birthday for your mom? And TikTok, I'm gonna leave the live on Insta, Facebook, and YouTube. So if you want to watch it there, absolutely. But if you want to tune in and just follow along, that's absolutely fine. But the reality in branding is like it's not that difficult. And I've had this conversation because I was at lunch with a friend. It's just it requires work. It requires dedication. It requires showing up even though it does not make sense, right? And I'm going to break it down and for you guys to understand that in order for you to be able to make money on social media, you've got to also understand what is it that you stand for, who are you, and also repeat the message all the time. I will say this before we jump into all the different subjects that I have, but the money is made in the conversations that you're going to have with people. The money is not going to necessarily be made when, and I'm going to, I'm going to jump into the misconceptions now, is that you think when you show up on social media and you start branding that you're going to get a viral video and the viral video is going to go crazy and it's going to get loads of customers. The viral video doesn't bring you more visibility. It brings you a lot of also different people that are not necessarily part of your brand. And that's what I want you to understand is that we're not going for viral video. What we want to go is what do you stand for? And if you play the long game, what can you end up with? Who can you be connected with? For example, I'm only one handshake away from Anthony Joshua. I always put him as an example, but for you guys to understand, I'm only one handshake away, right? So it's understanding who is the next person that could boost your business, that could partner up with you. If you guys don't know, I'm in the premium nutritional supplements game. So like who is it that's in the next realm of wanting to run for a vision, that is wanting to run for the multicultural, the multi-ethnic, the ones that feel like strangers in their own country that want to earn at the same time. And I know that it's only a handshake away, but it's like typing on that. It's like, when you have that, diamond that you have, in order for you to get that diamond through it in that bowl that you have, you need to scrape off a lot of dirt. How much dirt are you wanting to scrape off of you? How much are you wanting to like shed off that old belief? When people say, yeah, but I can't make sales on social media, I literally just sold to somebody yesterday. Now this person has been following me for a while. I saw her once. Now, had I not seen her, I could have taken another example. Somebody else bought from me, and I've never seen this person. Now she lives in Glasgow. She bought from me. I shipped the product. She ordered from me, and she's happy with the product. When people say, "Yeah, but I can't find people on social media," you can't. It's just like you have to keep on going, right? It's possible. But you have to go from a point of what is your brand, what you stand for. So branding is what is it then when I think of Farina, when I think of Angela, when I think of Hanuf, when I think of Miriam, Rafina, when I think of Ava, thanks for the likes, my love. When I think of Sasha, when I think of Kiara, when I think of Dawn, of Don Cherie, like what is it that when I think of you, I am like, oh my days. I know her. I don't know her. I've never seen her, but I feel that I am with her and that we are the same. What is it that when people think of you, they're like, oh my goodness, I love that. And that could be, I don't know, maybe some of y'all have said like, you love my energy. I put a post a while back where I asked the question like, what are you guys following me? You look fit. Yeah, I do. I do CrossFit, but I was an ex-athlete. I did athletics and rugby, so I do have the genetics. But yeah, I do work out. So thank you, Aisha. I appreciate that. But I put this on my post. I said, what do you guys? I can't remember. I think I have to redo it on Instagram, but I put it on Facebook and highly recommend that you guys do this. This was a post of I know I'm absolutely kind of weird or whatever, but I thought of this when I was in the shower, blah, 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 or drinking my drink. I cannot remember. Why is it that you guys are following me? B, you have no idea. Z, you like my vibe and you like the tips. I think I put M. I didn't put it in alphabetical order because I like doing things that they're just different, guys. M, I did you love tips on branding and social media, or I think the last one was F, you love stalking me. I literally put that. And the comments went wild. Well, were not really wild, but I wasn't some people that I never comment on my page generally, and they just like, I'm just following you because I just don't know exactly what you do, but I love your energy. Um, Somebody said I am following you for all the other reasons except minus the stalking part, right? And then somebody else wrote, I mean, there's loads of other things, and I can't remember when I posted it, but I'll have to post it on Insta so like it makes sense. Facebook, you guys probably do remember that. If not, then you can scroll. But the thing is, like, you scroll, I post like on an average 3 times per day, so you're gonna make a lot scrolling. But what does that mean? That means that people that you're going to build your brand with are not necessarily the ones that are going to buy from you. Let me repeat. Some people, and I know, for example, on TikTok, y'all, let's say 80% of you guys love the quotes of the day that I post on TikTok. You guys love it. You guys are always like, it pushed me in the morning, blah, blah, blah. Like it got me into moving, whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's it. But some of y'all on Insta, which I do a little bit more, is more of, me traveling. Somebody y'all the other day said, yeah, I want to see more vlogs of what you do. Which I have a Miami vlog that's supposed to come out, but I just have to edit it. It's just like it's not right now priority. And I know every Monday I post a video on YouTube, but I haven't found the time to do it. So I'll do it during the week and I'll just bunch it together. You don't need something perfect for content. But what is it that people will want you for? Once you've understood those bases, and this is the task I want you to do, is lay out what you want people to remember you for. You guys know I always talk about the supplements. I always talk about how you can make money on social media. I also talk about how you can build your confidence and branding. And I always keep on showing up and traveling, and I love food and I love CrossFit, right? I love discovering new things and showing pictures of random stuff on the streets because I found a coin or I found, a starfish or whatever. Like I like that kind of stuff. That's me. But it may not be you, but that's fine. What about if you can find your people in what you're doing, right? So laying out the fact of what you love talking about. For example, my nail tech, she can talk about getting nails done in a gel way, but she also knits leg warmers, socks, right? What can you start doing that you can, like, okay, maybe not socks, like that's not your thing. Hey, Tara and John and everybody tuning on TikTok. I'm going to leave the live on Insta, Facebook, and YouTube so you can watch it there. But what is it that you guys can talk about all the time that you're like, people will be like, you're really annoying. Like you talk about the same thing all the time. Yes, because sales is boring, guys. Sales and branding is boring. But how do you make it fun? By next again day waking up and saying, you know what, I didn't get that sale yesterday, but I'm going to get it today. I wasn't able to show up how I wanted to show up, but I'm going to show up even more. What is it that you can add every single day and you're like, oh my goodness, I've got to add that. Oh my goodness, I've got to do that. Because what if you put in the rep now today, put in the work today? Like some people say, yeah, I need the motivation to go to the gym. No, you don't need the motivation to go to the gym. The thing you need to ask yourself is, if I don't go to the gym today, I will just as be, I'm sorry, I'm gonna put it in your face, I'm gonna be fat in next year. Like I won't change my circumstance. Do you understand what I mean? And that scarce mentality, I'm like, oh no, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm gonna put in the workout, right? Like what if, and when I say, please, when I say fat, I'm not talking as if it's for you, but sometimes you need words that hit you and you're like, ooh, did she really say that? Yeah, I'll say it in your face. I'll say it in your face, Natalia Ryan Soar, to Angelina Tanu, to Farina. I will say it. But because I want you to understand that sometimes you need to shift your own mind in order to get to the other side. Hey, Natalia, how are you, my love? So once you've understood that the process of branding on social media, of growing on social media, is absolutely boring. It's nothing exciting. But you get excited by the transformation. I get excited when I start seeing the abs. I get excited when I start having like a customer that bought yesterday. I get excited when somebody says, yeah, I'm interested in your business actually, and I want to know more about it, and just tell me what it is, and I'm cool with selling. Let's do it. We're so focused on like, I only have like 3,000 followers or whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter 3,000 followers. Let me tell you this. I know somebody, she makes, she has maybe 6,000 people on Facebook, right? She bought her followers on Facebook, on Instagram. So that's another subject for another day. She averages 1 million in terms of turnover every single month, and she's the complete opposite of me, and has a little child, and is not as loud on social media. You get to decide who you are. Where are you? I love your accent. So I am British, but very heavy American accent. Never lived in the U.S. If that makes sense. Thanks for the follow up. I appreciate it. So yeah, never lived in the U.S., but just traveled around Europe, went to international schools, and then that's how I picked up the American accent. And then I just do a lot of like listening to people that are in business in the U.S., and so my brain always is like tuned to the U.S. But I have a British passport, but I speak French, English, and Italian, so I've lived around Europe, right? So in order for you to brand and to grow on social media, where are you from, by the way, Natalia? Thank you. I love your accent. You're going to have to do the simple, mundane things that are repetition. Sonia here, she says, yeah, I am a photographer and a makeup artist. So yeah, you're going to have to keep on finding your customers on social media, online and offline, but you're going to also have to share tips and tricks. Like, I don't know what you do, Natalia, but it would also be understanding what is it that you can offer to the market. Hey, Marlene. Even though there's thousands of people that sell like me supplements, but there's only one that's Olivia Igwe. There's only one like you, Sonia. There's only one like you, Kiara. There's only one like you, Samantha. Oh, no way. You're born in Scotland? Mom is from Scotland. Mom's from Troon. So, yeah, I have Scottish blood. I moved to Northampton, Wolverhampton when I was 4. Why'd you move to from Scotland to England? If I may ask. I'm just being nosy here. But confidence is built. I don't have confidence to show up every single day. Gosh, if I have to be the truth and the honesty. Thanks, Ava, for the likes. I did not want to show up on social media. This is the second day of my period. I'm not in pain usually, but for some reason, I just feel I'm not that exhausted because I took the crack, so we're good. Like, I have the energy and the focus and the concentration. Like, I have all that, but I just didn't feel the need to show up. But you know what? I don't get to decide what I want. I do what I say I'm going to do because I promised to myself what I was going to do. And what if one video you showed up, Natalia, Ava, Sasha, Kiara, Angelina, Farina, Tara, to Hanouf? What if you showed up once and you posted once, and that video that you posted or that post that you shared or something vulnerable that you came over and you came through helped somebody on the other side, but it was a stranger? Right? My mom met another man from England and decided to move. Okay, that makes sense. I thought it was something a bit different. But you have, and I was always thinking, yesterday I posted, 2 days ago, because I go off social media on Sunday. But Saturday night, I posted something in my stories, and I posted on TikTok in my stories because I think it was really valuable. You're always a smile away from someone. Hey, girly. You're always a handshake away from someone. You're always a deal away from someone. But if you quit today, how will you know if it was that? Like, what if, for example, for the ones that I don't know, you guys know, some of you guys know, some of you guys don't, but if I don't know, because I don't have somebody in my life anymore, right? So theoretically, I'm on the market without being on the market. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, sorry, Carol, girly, and everybody tuning on. What if I, in my mindset, had decided, you know what? All men are dogs. All men are horrible. All men are just not worth it. Like, what do you think if God, universe, whatever you guys believe, had brought in somebody that was supposed to knock at the door, but because I said in my own mind, all men are dogs, he's like, I'm going to go back and not do that, right? Like, what if you were one handshake away? Thank you, you're beautiful. What if you never know what is on the option. That's why I'm always like, your mindset has to be filled with only positivity. Can you do a tutorial on how to do your head wrap, please? Yeah, absolutely. Do you want a tutorial now? Or I have like about 5 minutes left. Or I could do it maybe in a video. I could do that on TikTok or like on a reel. Would that be better for you? I could do that. That's not a problem. It's super easy. And a video one would be good, please. Okay, perfect. You know what? I'll do that. I'll do that later on. No, oops, sorry, TikTok, Insta, tutorial. It's not that difficult. It's just, it does require tutorial. Scarf. I'll do that later on, my love. But yeah, if you wanted that, I can definitely do that. Ah, Insta. Sorry, you're moving. A video, please. Perfect. Okay, I'll do that. No worries, no worries, no worries, no worries. Hey, Jackie, how are you, my love? So I'm gonna wrap it up here. But what I want you guys, good morning, Grand Rising. Although this is the afternoon, it's already 1:35 here. But in the U.S., I know it is early in the morning. What time is it? 6 or 7? I think everybody on TikTok, you guys are mainly UK, right? Generally that's what happens when I do live. It just geolocates. I think the other day I was in Miami. It's not. I think when I was in Miami about 2 weeks ago, I did a live, and I think I only had like Miami people popping up. I was like, "Oops!" But it's the 8:35. Okay, yeah. So that's classic. But I shall leave you guys with this. When you guys think, and I got this because even myself, in life, we tend to put our focus more on what is not working than what it is working. And I posted on my TikTok, but I shared a couple of things of how you can rev up your energy, how you can rev up your mood. Highly go and check that out. But why don't you could do that today? Um, Spamming? What are you spamming, Eva? What if you guys could focus on things that make have you have joy, right? So I know I talked about branding and it's boring and it's the same thing. It's like sales. It's all the same time, right? But how can you spice up your life by shifting and moving into things that will make you excited, right? So how can you make it exciting? How can you make your day be happy? By maybe it could be like, you know what? I'm just going to start singing and I'm going to go live. Or I'm going to start, giving energy to somebody, smiling at them in any way, shape, or form. Why? Because it's going to shift your mood. It's going to shift your state. Let me remind you, people, when they buy from me or when they buy from anybody, or even Jackie could talk about that. People have bought from me when they don't even know exactly what's in my product. If you guys don't know, I sell premium nutritional supplements, right? They work on a cellular level. So basically, without boring you to you guys, when you feel like you have got the dip, you don't have the energy, you don't have the focus, you feel that your period is on and you need something that picks you up. You have your kids to look after at 4, and you need to pick me up. This will pick you up within minutes. You blend it with water, natural, 17 doctors, blah blah blah. Who cares? Anyways, I always talk about it. I always have it in my energy, in my drink. You should be a therapist. My mom is a therapist. But um, why was I saying this? Okay, brain, focus. 2 seconds. Because some people will buy from you when they don't even know exactly what it is, but they're connected with you because they have energy. Can you take it while you're pregnant? Yeah, absolutely. My sister's pregnant with with my little niece. I have to go to Paris and go and see her. But yeah, you can take it when you're pregnant. Absolutely. If not, I can guide you on some other things. Yes, the way Mary Kondo way. Yes, keep on opening what sparks you up. Yes, wear things that excite you. I talk about colors. I talk about energy. I talk about things that light you up. People do business that they know, love, and trust. If they keep on seeing you all the time, at some point they will. Natalia, just message me. There's on my link in bio. You can just there's my WhatsApp. Just message me there, and then you can message. Or if you want on Insta, that's absolutely fine. My ex was diagnosed with schizophrenia and dumped me, and said my depression was a burden. Well, if I can say Gab, good for him. Like, good for you, good for him for dumping you. So now you have something to be proud of and find the right person for you. Hey, Maz, how are you? And please, I'm saying this from a place of like, I've been dumped by somebody that I was for 7 years with the person. And the person just said from a day to day, like, we're not compatible anymore. So I'm not talking about like I haven't been through that situation, but I can talk from a place of if you have been hurt, if you have been in a place where you think that there's no value, when you think that there's nothing out of this, and you think that there's no outcome, you absolutely can. It's gonna make it, it's gonna require you to do a lot more work, right? And I'm sure everybody has been hurt in some way, shape, or form. Doesn't need to be physical; it can be emotional. I'm sure Jackie has been through that. I know. Oh, hey, sister. I know my sister jumping on. I know Angelica probably has been through that. Gab, Carol, to Tara, to whoever's watching and watching on the replay. What we get to decide is how we want to show up. I don't like the situation I'm in today, but I choose to work on myself. I choose to love myself in the sense that I will work better at loving, at being the better version of me, of forgiving my past that does not dictate, and walking towards where we're heading. You guys know we're going to be. We are the number one multicultural, multi-ethnic. on stage selling the supplements. I see Mohammed super happy because he was able to earn an extra £1,000 per month, and he's helping other people too, right, in his own community. I see Sasha with her 3 kids because she's a single mom and she's being able to have an extra income. I see all those people. I see the vision there. Is it delusional to talk about it even though we're not there yet, but we're there? Absolutely. But will you have me talk about it all the time? Absolutely. It was crazy for Kari Richardson, the girl that was eliminated from the Olympics, the athletics, and saying that her smoking marijuana disqualified her. But it was crazy for her to go back and win the race and be number one. In I can't even remember all of it, even though I've done athletics, I should probably know. But it was crazy for her to believe that she could, even though she was disqualified, but to come back. Usain Bolt, it was the same thing. Now I'm sure I'm taking like athletes, but it would be the same thing for Choma. We can talk about Matt Pokora, right? For this French actor. When I was younger, this French song, you guys know Christiana Milian. The husband she's with is called Matt Pokora. Matt Pokora, back in the day, he was a singer. Oh my goodness, the boy band, like it was Boys to Men, but he's still handsome even to today. He was saying that even in the dip of his career, he still pushed through, and today he's number one in R&B music. Stop laughing, sister. You know, my Fukua. Thank you. You're so pretty, Katie. Anyways, point of the story is here, guys. I don't care who you are. I don't care your background. I don't care if you have any, if you're financially there or not yet. I want you to start believing today and to get there. Still look at you like your nails. Yeah, thank you. She made them really good for me. I want you today to start believing in you. I know yesterday wasn't the best. Yesterday was not the best. It was my first day of my period. I'm on my second day of my period. I could have decided not to go live, but I decided to go live, and I'm supposed to end the live in like 5 minutes ago. But that's okay. I will wrap it up right now for you. I keep on saying that. But I'm your reminder today that if nobody has told you, I believe in you more than you believe in yourself. There's great things that will happen to you if you decide to draw a line in the sand and say, you know what, I decide I don't want this anymore. And the best gift you can give to yourself is loving yourself, is being okay with, you know what, I don't need that man. I don't need those relationships anymore. I am happy being on my own because I know the trajectory that I'm going is the best because I decide to follow and to love myself. Bye. Go. I need you. I need to phone you. Okay. Who said I wanted to talk to you, sis? Right. Focus on you. Once you pour the cup inside of you, there's nothing that can stop you. How did I do that? Number 1, started going to the gym consistently. So I do CrossFit. Number 2, took the supplements. If you want, link in bio, you guys can message me. Number 3 is I put this creed, and I know I talked about it a couple of times, but if you guys want it, it's a free sort of like ebook, whatever, that I put together on what I do every single morning, of just how to rev up my energy. If you want that, I can send it. There's no catch to it. There's no buying. There's nothing. It's absolutely free. I put it together. But if you want it, absolutely, I can send that. I really need to hear this from you. You're welcome, my love. You're always one handshake away. And for example, me, and this is a lesson for you guys here. I'll be completely honest and vulnerable. I did not want to go live. I was like, why should I go live? But for some reason, I was like, you know what? Get into your room, shut the door, just go live. Natalia needed me to talk, to show up. And that is the lesson and the proof in the pudding. I did not want to go live, guys. But I decided to go live because I know that maybe one person can hear something and it will resonate. And I'll leave this live on TikTok. I'll leave it on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So if you want to watch it there, you can watch it. Okay. Guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming live. You're welcome, love. I'm going to go and stretch because my lower back hurts. But I love you, appreciate you. Remember, be you, do you. The world does not dictate who you are, but you dictate the world. If you guys want the drinks, absolutely you can message me. If you want that free ebook that I put together, there's no cash, there's no email, there's nothing. I think it's just a boards thing that I put together. You can just message me. I can send that over to you. Just drop me #PDF. And I shall do also that tutorial for the headscarf on TikTok. I shall do that later on. And that's it. Love you guys. Talk to you guys later.